brakes, 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 brakes. Ooh. What's going on, guys? I hope you are having a great day out there, guys. We have got the new Rlaarlo AK917. Guys, this thing just looks awesome. And guys, I pulled it out of the box already. I was too excited to check it out here. But we're going to go over a few little things. We're not going to do a crazy unboxing stuff. We're going to go over a few little details of the car and check out the inside of it. And then we're going to take this thing out and start giving it some rips and change the gearing. See what we can get with this thing. So stay tuned, everybody. Real quickly, in the box, you will get a 3300 milliamp 2S 35C LiPo battery. It has rear tail lights, sway bar, and this comes with a 3650 4300 kV brushless motor. Also coming with a 60 amp waterproof ESC, aluminum center drive shafts. We got a 2.4 gig 6-channel receiver. We got the 3-stage adjustable suspension arms. Suspended independent gearbox, and the oil-filled shocks. And guys, some of the little details they did on this car are just, you just don't see them on a lot of cars. And I'm going to show you what that is. This is the transmitter you get with the car, and same one that came with the last buggy. It's got a great feel to it. Really nice in the hands. Really enjoying this controller on the other buggy. But let's check out the inside, guys. All right, guys, taking the hood off this thing. There is a wire connected to your front headlights. They do look great. But guys, these are some of the little details that you just don't see on a lot of cars. Look at the front shocks. They got the Rlaarlos engraved in there. The front shock tower is anodized and engraved. And there's lots carbon fiber goodies on this thing. They got a nice battery tray in here that can accommodate many different batteries. It does come with a 2S. Going to see how a 3S can fit in here, or if you need to make any adjustments to the battery tray. And we do have the brushless motor on it, the 4300 kV brushless motor, ESC. Your receiver mounted up here separately. The power switch down here. The tires on here are very soft, supple rubber. I'm curious to see how these hold up on a lot higher speed runs. We'll see how they work out. We got a spare mounted back here, which I'll probably remove just to reduce weight during the speed runs on this thing. But guys, she is looking awesome. Another thing the car does have is front and rear aluminum hinge pin blocks, which is really nice to see. Got the aluminum center drive shaft in here. And guys, it is looking really nice. We got a foam padded front end here in case you have any front end collisions on here. And underneath, we have a mixture of aluminum, and I think this is carbon fiber. Take a closer look at it here. But chassis looks great. A lot of detail put into that. Just an overall great looking car, guys. Can't wait to take this thing out and give it its first rip. In the bag here, we'll go over a few little things in the bag real quick, and then we're going to chuck the battery in this thing because my battery charger just went off and she's ready to roll. Inside the bag, along with some stickers, you will find a USB charger, but I have it on my Venom charger right now, which charges up nice and fast. But also in the packet, you'll come along a lot of Velcro, extra Velcro pieces, and of course an Allen wrench and your tire wrench, but also a bunch of optional speed gearing. So we'll be checking some of these out and testing some different gears and seeing how they work out and what kind of speeds we can get this thing up to. And definitely excited to take this thing out, guys. I'll show you size comparison also beside the Typhon 6S. I'm sure lots of you guys know the size of Tyson, so you can get a better idea of the size of this thing. All right, so here it is side by side with the Typhon 6S, and as you can see, it is pretty much the same length, other than just being a tiny bit, the wing being longer on the Typhon 6S. But guys, it is the same length, just a little more narrow, which should work out great for speed run. Should cut through that wind pretty well, and she sits nice and low to the ground. We're going to test this thing out completely stock with a stock gearing, stock battery, stock everything, and see what kind of speed we can get with that. We're going to be testing it with the Sky RC speed analyzer, which is nice and accurate. But guys, only it's left to chuck a battery in this thing. Let's go ahead and give this thing a rip and see how she does. I think it is awesome that Rlaarlo includes the 3300 milliamp 2S LiPo with the car. So, I mean, you are ready to roll. You got 4 AA batteries in your controller, and you are ready to rock and roll with this car. I mean, you don't get many cars that come with a 2S LiPo like this with the cars, guys. Definitely a really nice put-together product. Okay, guys, we got the battery charged up. We got everything in here. I just kind of quickly went over everything on the car, made sure the wheels were tight and everything. Everything was nice and tight. We're ready to rock. We got the speed analyzer mounted up on here. Great little spot here. Put a piece of Velcro on it. She's ready to roll. Let's go ahead and see what she's got in their completely bone stock form and see what kind of speeds we get. All right, guys, we got the car out here. Get the GPS linked up, as you guys can see here, hopefully with the sun. She starts moving. we are getting the speed. So let's see what we get on the first runs here. I think I should have a long enough run with the stock gearing, hopefully, to get this thing up to full speed here. All right, guys, we're gonna take her down to the end down here. See what we get coming this way. I'm hoping this is long enough. If not, we're gonna go back to where I ran my other speed run car and see what we get on that. So here she comes on the first pass. I feel like we got pretty close up the top speed here. We'll give another rip down this way. Like I said, this is the stock gearing with just a 35C 2S lipo. So imagine once you gear it up, put a higher C rating battery in there, or even a three cell lipo, which I'm pretty sure you can run these on, but don't quote me on that. But I know a lot of the other cars, wow, you get on that gas. She will burn the tires off. It actually drifts pretty decent. All right, let's take a look at the speed here. Pull the phone out of the pocket. My battery's dying. Stop. Read. So we hit 32 miles per hour was the top speed on that one. And that is with, like I said, the stock gearing and stock battery, everything. So all we can do is go up from here. I'll definitely be working on the gearing next. And then probably messing around with some different batteries to see what kind of 3-cell lipos I can get in here, or even getting a higher C rating 2S lipo and see what we can do on that direction. But car looks great. It should be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a good time, I think. But guys, that was his first little test run here. Wanted to come out, give it its first little rip and see what she did in the completely stock form. And tell you what, they did a great job. I really love the looks of this car. It looks really cool, really nice to put together, and I'm really glad that they gave you some extra gearing with this thing to be able to mess around with it out of the box. So, all right, guys, we got her in here on the bench. We're gonna go ahead and charge up. The only thing I have right now on a 3S lipo, it's a smaller one. It's only a 1500 milliamp. But it's a 3S. We're going to charge it up real quick and take it out and rip it on that real quick and just see what we can get on 3S. But a couple other little things I wanted to point out that I didn't go over initially. This does have front fully camber adjustable links in the front here. You do have 3 positions. You can set those. And guys, really happy with the car. The handle's great. It tracks nice and straight. And this is in the bone stock form. So we're going to work on the gearing next. But I want to run this on a 3S battery real quick and just see what the difference is between a 2S and 3S in the stock gearing, and then we'll start gearing it up from there. And I will have some of our future videos coming up with getting this thing up there, hopefully some crazy speeds. All right, guys, we're gonna run this thing on a 3S lipo now. It's only a 1500 milliamp. I don't have many 2 or 3S lipos because most of my cars all run on 4S and above. So we're gonna test this out on this thing, probably get a run or 2 in, see what the 3S lipo does, do it. All right, guys, we got the analyzer going again, and again, my battery is dying on my phone. But we're gonna go ahead and throw it in my pocket, take this thing out in one, guys. I did forget to mention, this car does come in 3 different models. It comes in a brushed, a brushless, and then a brushless carbon fiber chassis one. This is the brushless aluminum chassis version. So there's 3 different models, and there's also a roller. So it depends on what you want to do. I mean, you can buy it as a roller and put your own electronics in it and do what you want to do, but let's give this thing a rip on 3S. See what she does. We got a car coming. Where are they going? Take it down there a little further. You guys probably can't see it. All right, let's give it a rip. Whoa! We had a spin out. I got on that trigger. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more speed, more space to get this thing up to full speed, I think, because boy, as soon as I chomped on that trigger the whole way, she just came around. Ooh, brakes, 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 brakes. Oh, man. Woo. The brakes work good on it. But, man. Wow, guys. 3S really livens this up a lot. We're going to try and get a little cleaner run so I can get a better top speed on this thing. I'm going to take it down there a little bit further. I know you guys can't see it because I can barely see it. All right. Brakes definitely work pretty good. Let's see what we got on that one. All right, sorry, I had to pause you guys there for a second to get this out of my pocket, but stop, read. 47 miles an hour on that one. Boy, this sun is killing me. But 47 with a 3S LiPo with stock gearing, so not too bad. It definitely livens this car up a lot running on the 3S. And again, guys, this is stock gears. I can't wait to gear this thing up. It will definitely have to be moving to a little space. My normal place where I like to do the speed runs, because this is definitely not enough space to open this thing up once I gear this thing up. So I'm sure we can hit some pretty good speeds with this thing. And she seems pretty stable and tracks to the ground really nice. So I think she could definitely hit some great speeds with this car. All right, guys, well, I just got it back to the bench here, just pulled the battery out. This is what I was running in there. It's a 1500 milliamp 100C3S LiPo. And guys, obviously a lot better LiPo, a lot more power behind it. But with stock gearing, with a 3S LiPo in here, we had 47 mile an hour. So I have no doubts that we gear this thing up with the other gearing that comes with the car, with a good battery in here, we should be able to hit that 75 mile per hour mark. And I think the car should be pretty stable. I was turning down the steering rate on it so that it tracked a little slower. And she handled great and stayed really nicely planted to the ground. The motor running on 3S stayed nice and cool. The ESC is nice and cool. So I don't see any problems with running this thing on 3S so far. I'm not going to say go ahead and run it. You know, it says a 2S in here, but obviously it's 60 amp ESC, and she seems like she's taking it really well. But guys, there's gonna be lots more to come with this car. We're gonna start working on gearing and going over this thing and getting this thing up there and see what kind of speeds we can get with it. But so far, really nice car, having a lot of fun with it. Drives nice, handles great. And I think she's going to be a great speed demon, and we're going to find out with some more gearing and have some more fun with this thing. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's going to do it. So until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.